morning. Day number 6. So I've already put cold water in. Got the wildfire. Glorious, glorious wildfire goodness. Got that. So, beautiful big mug, hot water, all filtered. I haven't drunk fluoridated, chlorinated water in probably 20 years. And it really does make all the difference. Holy coffee o'clock, it's our favourite time. See, lots. And there's beautiful coconut milk powder in here, so you're getting all the most beautiful fats from all the bounty of nature. It's a rinse and repeat. This habit happens every day. It did before the 9-day detox. Like, this is one of my habits. Yes, fluffy goodness. What did I want to say? Something. Definitely wanted to say something, but I can't remember what it was. So I clean up after myself on the way through. I hate mess. It's a bit of a OCD thing, a bit of a trauma thing, a bit of a dang thing. I can definitely feel my stomach shrinking in, a little bit of hunger, but a drawing in. It's actually an amazing feeling, hey? I've got a bird in the house. I've got a bird. It's come in this morning. Not the same woman who sat down here 6 days ago. So I sit in the same spot every morning. I have I've got my mug of wildfire cider and my Holy coffee ready to go in my integrity mug. A repeating pattern produces the results I want. And yeah, the sun comes through, so I get my sun gazing in the morning as well. Today I have a bird who's joined me, won't leave. It's just chirping up there. I can really feel my stomach shrinking. Yeah, I'm starting to come back into my own body and the sense of myself. Still no makeup, so we're no makeup, no filters, no fillers, you know, nothing but raw, real, my good self. Yeah, so hey, he's gone, his friend. Oh, he's gone back with his friend, thank God. Got nervous. Felt like he wanted to stay. Whoop, whoop. They're happy to be back together again. Yeah, I had some incredible dreams last night. Actually, it was so fascinating. There were all these snakes, big black snakes, and a really big one. I think I went to save Ishka or Lobo, and one went to bite me. It went to bite me like that, and it started to pierce my skin, and I grabbed it, you know, by the throat, like the gills or whatever it is, like right by the throat. So mouth was open, it was poised like that. and I just, I owned it, I held it, I stopped it. I was fierce. I was this warrior, you know, this thing come to kill, steal, and destroy, and I stopped it. Oh my gosh, that is so profound. Oh my gosh, there were so many snakes in my dream, and I was in a race as well, and people were running up this hill, and it was like I was flying, floating just above the ground, just above the earth, up the hill, so far, so glorious. How profound is that? Getting goosebumps. It's Sunday today. It's very quiet because it's oh, this is New Year's Eve. So people are all in place. They've all been drinking and eating more than they wanted to. Socializing, partying, you know, probably getting sunburned, you know, and then there'll be a layer underneath it all, just sort of hating on themselves, wishing they weren't overweight, wishing they weren't overeating, wishing, you know, they could stop drinking. And, you know, I've really been praying for freedom from addictions, particularly especially these last 6 days as one of my prayers for myself. And, you know, it doesn't have to be addiction from drugs and alcohol. There are so many things that we can be addicted to that can totally kill us. It could just be chips or chocolate or ice cream, you know, or addiction to anxiety. And I feel like that's, you know, an addiction is a well-worn pathway. So I always described it to clients and in seminars, and this analogy just makes sense to me. So depression, anxiety, whatever the thing, whatever your addiction is, a well-worn pathway, and to create a new pathway requires, it's like being in a massive thick bamboo jungle, you know, like bamboo just gets so thick. So there's a well-worn path to the old village, depression, addiction, and you've got to take a machete and you've got to hack your way a new path to a new village. And, you know, say the village is, you know, like a mile away or something. You can understand how consistent you have to be, how hardworking you have to be, and it's an unrelenting task. But once that path is worn, the new habit is made, or the new way is made, and the new destination reveals itself. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, so that's what we're doing on the 9-day detox, and prayer helps that. Prayer helps us on that journey, yeah, because there is a God listening, and He does love us, and I really feel it. Have a beautiful day. See you for the workout. Okay, day number 6, body shots. Oh my gosh, going well, isn't it? Spinning out, that's spinning out. 2, 1. Alright, 20 seconds, 10 kilos. Then I'll be doing the second movement in back to burpees. Quick video. Day 6, look at me go, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I've had my wildfire cider, I've had my holy coffee, have a Mazia body detox. I made up my green goodness. I've drunk a litre of that during the 2 lots of 10-minute workouts. Done my hot cold shower, dry loofah, hot cold contrast shower, obviously covered myself in body oil, and although it smells greasy, it looks greasy, I smell delicious. If I give it 5 minutes, it really just, my skin soaks it up, and can just go out into the world with a layer of protection. You know, we've got so many chemicals and pollutants and toxins in the atmosphere, just in the air we breathe, and your skin is absorbing all of that. So first line of defense, your skin. And but it, you know, it totally nourishes the microbiome of the skin as well. It's anti-inflammatory, so it's you know, it's all the little 1% every single day that add up to the pattern of what we're trying to create in the 9-day detox and in life in general. So yeah, I'm gonna, once I'm soaked in a little bit, I'm going to put on a pretty dress and I'm off to church today because it's Sunday, and as I said earlier, New Year's Eve for me, which will be me and Ishka and Lobo in bed around 8:30, which is pretty much what happened last year as well. God bless, enjoy your beautiful day 6. I'm just gonna film this right now. I'm just gonna go back into bed. I was at Bush Church, it was so beautiful, it was so precious, and this insane storm came through. It was heavier and heavier, and thunder and lightning, and then lightning struck. Like we're in these like really small versions of circus tents. I thought it struck our tent. It struck the one next to us, like the pole, but I was sitting this close to the other pole. The water had all been coming in, and I mean, I was already day 6 and fasting and being so careful, and yeah, there was like, I was so scared. It was like we just about all hit the ground, and when I got there, I sat down. I was so tired. I sat down like next to like 3 roast chickens, and I knew I'd be all right. Yeah, anyway, it's just adrenaline, hey. I went into the other tent, and there was a mother and child sitting on a bench right next to the other pole where the lightning had struck, and like the water, like there was electricity through the water in our feet because it was all just like this deep before we were done. And gosh, it was an amazing conversation we were all having. It was incredible. But yeah, mother and daughter, like she was the little girl, she was just sobbing, so terrified, and there was live electricity and no one was hurt, but it was just chaos. And yeah, I went back to the van because I had Ishka and Lobo in the van, and Ishka was just shaking, and so then I left. It was still pouring with rain. It's just the most insane weather storm, and this was in Coffs Harbour, and driving out, I couldn't get out because it was already flooded. I mean, rain had been building for maybe an hour, and yeah, and then there was a landslide on some just suburban kind of road, and then flooding to the point where I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get through. And then I was on the M1 going about 50 k's an hour with my windscreen wipers on full, and then I just pulled over under one of those big massive cement bridges that crosses the M1, and I just stopped. I called a couple of friends, and just been in yeah, just like cortisol, adrenaline just flooding me, goosebumps and freezing cold, and wide out and dizzy, and yeah, I was just yeah, I know I'm just gone into shock, and I just had to go and get some food. I went and got a bit of chicken, and I had a little bit of chocolate and fed a lot of it to Lobo. He was happy about it, and I've just come back and I tried to find my dressing gown, and I've just laid down with a blanket over me in bed, and like I'm just still so flooded with it, and I just wanted to record it because you know, in the back of my mind, recording this 9-day detox, I just wanted everything to, you know, to just be done with the utmost of integrity. But yeah, I'm still like, I just want to cry. And it's New Year's Eve, that's cool, but it's just a potent time, and I was on the M1 and people had all their hazard lights on, and it was literally bumper to bumper, like the most peak hour. And yeah, I'm still just shaking inside like I've touched, you know, an electric circuit. And yeah, I probably just need to put a little bit more something like sugar in me. Like shock's a serious thing, and Mm. I'll start again tomorrow, you know, being gentle with myself, and that's the thing, like, life happens and things happen, and, you know, it doesn't mean to give up, but it does mean to be sensible, and it does mean to, just keep turning up, like, start again, so, you know, I just made myself get out of bed, mostly because, I had to feed the puppies, so their dinner's on. Yeah, and that's how it goes, so I put the infrared sauna on, but I just can't even bear to get out of this. I just want to be, you know, like in a dark, warm place, super warm. It was just so much flooding, it was so severe, it was so intense, and I'll never forget this New Year's. Like, someone asked me where I was for New Year's Eve last year. I couldn't remember. I don't ever do anything on New Year's Eve. It's not for me. Anyway, I hope your day 6 is going better. So I won't, you know, I'm just gonna be gentle with myself tonight, and I'm just gonna check in with you all again tomorrow. So yeah, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to do your best, and I'm gonna be gentle. God bless you.